What I want to get into about mom life is we both have two kids, but we're very different because I am currently and have been for the last 3.5 years a stay-at-home mom. And Madison is the opposite. She's a working mom. Like she has a full-time job. So I kind of just want to talk about like the differences of it. Like I can only imagine what it's like to be a full-time working mom. So I want to hear a little bit more about that.
I feel like it's a lot more common. I feel like a lot of people aren't blessed like you to get to stay at home. Like that's the end goal, I think, a long time from now. But it's hard. It's really hard. Like I was just telling you earlier, my littlest is waking up at 4 a.m. and I don't go to sleep until 11. So my hours right now are 4 to 11.
11 to 4.
11 to 4. See, I'm tired. And I was just telling Kennedy, I was like, I am starting to screw stuff up. Like whether it's at home, paying bills, or it's at work, like I've got to have more sleep. So it's just like, okay, well, how do we make that happen? Because like the mom in you is like, oh, I've got to be the one to go do this, this, and this. And that's like letting things go so they can get done by somebody else.
It's almost impossible.
It's so hard. So I'm trying to learn to like let go and let things be done by someone else when they can be. But yeah, it's a lot. It's hard a lot of the time, but you learn to have to really trust a really good daycare and get help from family and friends when you can. And then outside of that, the real champs will stick around because like you don't have when you're working and you're a mom too and a wife and you have a house, I think it's really hard for friendships to forge outside of that. And you learn to drop a lot of people you just don't have the time or energy for, which I have done lately.
Yeah.
And the ones that want to deal with your, like, I can't today, or I can't for a whole 2 months, like, I can't see your face and I'm sorry. And it's either because you don't want to because you're too tired, you can't because you literally can't, or like whatever other reasons you have. And the people who stick with you through that are like the real MVPs.
And I think the ones that really end up kind of accepting all of that are usually other moms that get it. Because if you're not a mom, like honestly,
you don't get it. You're like, oh, they just changed.
Yeah, exactly. You just don't understand. We don't change by wanting to. It's just like you have to.
You don't have an option.
You don't have an option. So give us a fucking break.
Yeah.
No, I commend you for sure. Oh, thanks.
You don't get a break. Nap time. That doesn't count.
No. There's darkness on both sides for sure. Everyone wants to be a stay-at-home mom, and at first I was super like excited. I was like, I'm blessed. Like this is awesome. Like I get to spend all my time with my kid. But at some point, and this might not be the case for every single mom, but I know it is for a lot of moms that are staying at home with their kids. You really start to lose your identity, and your whole entire self just becomes mom, and like that is it. And you are just like in this mom bubble, and your brain is just like mom mode, like 24/7. And it gets, I mean, that's honestly like how all of my like mental health started like to decline is, like a little bit after Callie. I was like, okay, like I feel like I have social anxiety. And then there was Corona too at the same time. Like I would go out after that and I felt like it just wasn't as easy to like talk to people. And all I wanted to talk about was like my kid, because my brain, it's like being at home with my kid all of the time, it made it where like the neuro pathways in my brain were just used to like mom stuff, researching like gentle parenting, night routines, morning routines, like everything mom. It's like I couldn't talk about anything else. And it was just like everybody wanted to tell me. And like, I think everybody was coming from a good place when they would tell me this, but they were like, there's nothing you do better than being a mom. Like you are such a good mom. And I was like, while I love that and it feels good, it's like, is that all I have to offer? And it became like really depressing for me and gave me a lot of anxiety. And on the days that I wasn't being a good mom, because let's be fucking real, you're not a great mom all of the fucking time. You're human, and you're gonna have your moments. And on those days, I would beat myself up so much because I'm like, everybody keeps telling me I'm such a good mom. I'm such a good mom. I'm such a good mom. But today I was not a good mom. Like today I fucked up. And that like made me feel worthless. I know I don't want to get deep and emotional, but like,
but I feel that.
that's how I felt. And honestly, it's something I'm kind of still like working through, and it's hard. And I feel like to be a good mom, I have to like be doing something. Like I do need to be working, or I need to be putting my all into something. And I have had a hard time at being consistent with like different projects. And that's why I'm excited about this, because I really want to give it my all, and I want to create something, and I want to feel like I'm giving something else my all, and not just like mom life and home life and the laundry and the food and the kids and the
'cause we're more
husband.
than that.
Yeah, I want to be more than that. And I'm getting to a place of emotional maturity where I'm like, I am more than that. And I am such a great person. And I do have so much to offer. And I'm really working on just like stepping out of that bubble, but still being an amazing mom, obviously. So that's where I am.
As you